And sure enough, and it was a number of hours into the journey, there was a tragic accident where looked like somebody had hit a moose and then their vehicle had rolled over. You could see that they were traveling in the same direction that we were, and the emergency vehicles had just arrived. We were delayed by half an hour. It could have been to prevent us from having this accident. When they say Minabomatsu, when you live in a good way, you stay connected to your ancestors and you're doing things correct. They watch out for you, they protect you, they intervene, they guide. It's the intervention that we thank the spirits. Miigwech is acknowledging those spirits for causing this elder to forget his cell phone. There are so many factors to consider that it's not just as simple as saying this is how we understand time. Being at the right place at the right time, being at the wrong place at the wrong time, it's interconnected to life and to spirit. So one of the things that I encourage people to do is when something unfortunate happens, please just consider that everything happens for a reason. And it could be a spirit intervening to help steer you away from a path you're not supposed to be on, according to your blueprint or your life path. If you think about disappointments that happen, if someone wants to buy a car and that falls through, if somebody wants to go on a trip and that falls through, just consider that those plans might have fallen through for protection. Sometimes people call it coincidence. Some people call it fate. Some people call it extraordinary. When you understand that your connection to spirit and how everything does happen for a reason, it doesn't seem so extraordinary after all. It becomes ordinary. It becomes a norm. And the more you accept that as your norm, the less disappointment you have. Being fired from a job or being laid off, having a flat tire, hitting every red light on the way to an important meeting could be a blessing in disguise. When you understand the idea of Indian time and influence, it helps to understand things that happen in life that create disappointment for people. Anyone who thinks taking the time to do a go-around introduction, to connect on a personal level to the other individuals in the room before you start a meeting, anyone who thinks that is a waste of time has no concept of Indigenous worldview. When time is taken to build trust, an environment of safety, to build a connection and to reconnect every time you come together, your work is going to be magical. It's how you manage your time, what you invest in, what you prioritize. If you want to come from an Indigenous worldview and follow the traditional laws and the values and the ethics, then kindness, Gijewatsuan, is our first and most important law. So what is the kindest way to look at time? It's to be kind to yourself. It's to be kind to others. And if you apply kindness to your schedule, then you're going to have a better day. You're going to have a day with less disappointment, less stress, more joy, with more happiness, with more connection. To me, that's Indian time. Miigwech.